Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. I'm your girl, Kelly Lunt, intuitive channel, medium, and law of attraction expert. Just making your video for you. What spirit needs you to hear so that you can get happy, take that next step in your life, and enjoy the journey to get to your manifestation. And all right, let's just quick announcement before we dive in. I go live Monday through Thursday here on YouTube at 11 a.m. Eastern Time with a show called High Vibe Mornings where I do free mini reads. So come hang out, guys. All right, so Aquarius, looks like your theme right now is how to be happy. Well, you have something from your past that you don't like how it played out. How to be happy. Well, you have rocky stuff going on right now. So it kind of looks like there's something jarring that kind of came in, just kind of like out of nowhere, just like kind of came in, rocked your boat. And there's also an element of like beating yourself up for the past. And like, you're just wondering, like, how do I be happy right now? And I asked for a clarifying card on that, and you got the card of like ultimate emotional fulfillment, of ultimate like emotional fulfillment and enjoying. So it like whatever it was like rocking jar that came in, it kind of like got you your head on your shoulders, and you're like, oh, this is what I want to do in life. This is what I got to do going forward. Um, so it kind of like even though it was upsetting, it kind of jarred you with a, I better start appreciating life now. Um, but then comes in that like guilt, that survivor's guilt. How can I enjoy when they aren't enjoying? So you're grappling with that. And so under the basis of this, like under the theme of your month is you got the world card, which is, look at that, two people hugging. It's kind of like life cycle complete in the self purgatory. Like you don't have to beat yourself up anymore. You don't, like, you've graduated that lesson. And like, even if you did make a mistake or, you did something, you're no longer putting yourself um, through like the emotional torture wheel. So you're kind of just graduating out of demonstrating how unworthy you are. You guys are gonna give me some comments below, man. I'm just the translator, reading the cards for you and listening to spirit for you. I'm a little curious what's going on in your lives, guys. Um, but like you've graduated that cycle. You no longer need to pay like penance for something you did 20 years ago or something that you didn't do, but you just thought you needed to feel guilty. Because it looks like in your recent past, you've definitely had like a wake up call that relationships are not only vital, but like what make life beautiful. That relationships are more important than you ever gave credit to. That even just the choosing of spending time together, even just the choosing of let's do this thing together, and like you're recognizing the full value of when people do choose to focus on you. And you're just starting to recognize that, like, oh wow, that's the beauty of life. Um, it looks like right now, it kind of looks like there's going to be a little bit of an oscillating between you graduated, learned that lesson that like it's okay to enjoy, you don't need to pay penance for something in the past anymore, and and like and happiness and wanting more happiness. You're just going to be kind of cycling up and down between the two. How can I enjoy when they're not enjoying? Oh, well, I don't do this old lesson of beating myself up anymore. Um, you're just gonna be kind of like cycling through the enjoy, not enjoy, enjoy, not enjoy. Well, overall going more towards enjoyment. But it looks like in this current moment, there's just like a hyper fixation on something that's like not healthy. It's as if you're like trying to feel better right now. So you're just hyper focusing on something. Like maybe you're diving yourself into work to feel better. Maybe you're diving yourself into eating to feel better. Um, I can tell you right now that you got the gluttony card for this. So it does mean that you're like diving too hard into it. So like if you're eating, you're probably gaining weight. If you're working, you're tuned out from your emotions. So you're overworking yourself without realizing it, creating more stress on yourself. So there's just like the hyper fixation on wanting to feel better. is becoming like just like manic. It's a hyper focus. It's a over focus. It's a, you know, doing something you know you shouldn't be doing type of a thing, instead of the softly relaxing into, it's okay to enjoy my life. It's okay to enjoy this painting I bought. It's okay to enjoy this, that. So like that's what you're gonna be cycling between, the hyperfixation. I need to feel better. Let me do this thing so I feel better, which is just like gluttony and too much, versus the, oh no, you softly enjoy by doing this. I do like looking outside my window. I do like calling so and so. Yeah. Okay. So going to the near future, there's gonna be a little bit of resistance to wanting to like sort your life out to get like your affairs and orders. It's kind of like you don't necessarily want to be that fully competent, capable adult. Um, it's when I pulled the clarifying card, you don't want to fully be seen as that competent, capable adult because you still kind of want others to like take care of you. Understandable. Human to human, that is understandable, and I get it. You know, when you're a little kid, people are taking care of everything for you. It's easy. Now we gotta like, oh, we got all these, you gotta worry about stuff. You gotta think about stuff that you didn't have to when you were a kid. You were literally just focused on enjoying when you were a kid. For most kids, I get there's exceptions. Um, but it looks like right now the reason why you're not stepping into like full adult competency is because there's a little bit of a sadness from your younger years that isn't fully healed, and it's like a time that you were forgotten about, or it's a time that you don't feel you were included. Um, you're trying to get closure and healing on that old wound in the now. Like, no, I need someone to look at me and see that I'm in pain and comfort me. But a lot of that old it is from an old wound more than it is in the present and the now. It was shocking, it was jarring whatever happened. It was something that like kind of upheavaled your life. Um, just know that the thing preventing you from like getting your affairs in order and getting motivated and getting encouraged is because you really want that bigger person to step in and like take care of you. Just know that it's an old wound that you're trying to heal right now, not something that's actually present. Okay, can we get some more on that? Yeah, and it's kind of like you do kind of want someone to just like come in and be the fun in your life. Like, all right, let's get out of this house. Let's go on this vacation. Let's go tripping. You know what you need? You need a road trip. Like, let's go. Come on. We need 5 outfits. We need this. We need that. It's kind of like you really want that. Um, but like in reality, what you actually need is to be a little bit more intentional. I want to go on a road trip. Who's going to come with me? I want to go. I want to be having like these kind of fun things again. I want to be that adult who's organized and disciplined and has their affairs in orders. Um, yeah, because you're just not being intentional in life right now. You know how this works though. No one, once you kind of, I get it, no one's going to come in and save me. That really sucks what happened when I was younger. I did just need someone bigger than me to come in and speak up for me. I did just need someone older than me to come in and comfort me and say, hey, don't spend your time that way, baby girl, spend it this way. Like, I did need that when I was younger, and it sucks that it didn't happen. And right now, I'm ready to take charge of my life. When you kind of get that point, that's when you're going to get the quickening of pace of life, and things are going to start moving and happening for you. It kind of looks like your personal power this month is like not to slink into a depression. Like that's your personal power is to like not give in to the heaviness that's there. Okay, but what's the advice for them to not do that? Okay, so you literally got the cards of be willing to be entertained, be willing for good feeling things to come to you. Like it's okay to be sad. Maybe someone close in your family got laid off or someone crossed over, but it's also okay for that to be going on and someone say, hey, want to take a trip somewhere. Because it looks like you have some like budding, either a budding love, budding romance, or like just some friendship and like good kinship that's there for you, available for you. Um, but if you're like, I'm going to be sad today, here's why. person who's, hey, want to hang out, you're not even going to be like, have your ringer on for your phone to see that they called, you know? Whereas instead, if you're, okay, I can be content at home and I'm now more intentional in my life, I have my affairs in orders, I would like to start getting more invites to go out and like do fun things. When you'll be looking at your phone when they call, oh, I'm so glad I was looking at my phone when I called. I didn't have my ringer on. So you kind of got to be like, be willing to open up to feel the sadness for whatever happened and be open to like good stuff. So it's kind of like allowing, do you want a chair with one room in it, or is your room big enough for two chairs type of a situation, you know? So it's just about allowing yourself to like feel both right now and allowing good as you're going through that. In terms of outside support, outside influences, you got the Six of Embers cards. They want you to find something that you enjoy spending your time on. Even if it's like as simple as I'm playing with buttons to like grow my finger dexterity right now. I'm going to this twice a week workout class at the gym. I love it and like it so much. Or whether it's like a hobby, a workout class, or I like going to this coffee shop and listening to my audiobook while I'm there. Like outside influences do want you to find that like one kind of thing that just really lights you up, kind of like a hobby. In terms of your hopes or fears this month, well, it's kind of a message of you're at this place of like, is this as good as it gets? Is this all there is? Um, and what I can say is that you heard everything in the earlier part of this reading. Is that it's if you're at that point, like, is this as good as it gets? Is that all there is? It's only because like you're not calling more life to you. And if you don't know exactly what it is you want, I want this dance class, I want this vacation with my daughter. If you don't know a specific thing you want, it's, well, universe, start getting into the vibration of receiving the ideas of things I'd like to do. You know what I would like. Start putting those things in my vicinity so that I can become aware of them. Ideally with someone fun to go do them with as well. Because I'm ready to start vibrantly living life and enthusiastically living life. So I want to become aware of ideas of fun stuff to do. Like, and you just gotta like be willing to like feel that energy for 30 seconds to a minute, let it go about your day. The next day, come back and do it again. Feel that energy, feel that. I do like having fun things to do. I would like to be aware of fun things to do. And you only think the and thoughts. It's not, and there's like, and there's no one here to do it with. No, it's, I would like that. That would feel good if I had someone to do it with. Wouldn't that be nice if that happened? And then let it go. You gotta like not think all that other stuff about why it's not. And I moved here. There's no one here to be friends with. It's boring here. Like, you gotta just, it would be incredibly nice to have something fun to do with someone fun. Hold that feeling for 30 seconds to 60 seconds. Hold it for a couple days with no contradictory thoughts. And that's when your life will change. Looks like for your outcome for this month, well, you got the Nine of Birds reversed. So you're definitely letting go of anxiety and you're definitely letting go of that like double negative thinking that's going on there. So it's like, it's kind of like a month of lessening the bad feelings, lessening the bad thoughts for you. Do you got any last thing to say about that? Yeah, don't expect too much out of yourself. Don't expect a grand, great creative idea. Just be at peace with like, hey, I'm thinking less and less negative. I'm thinking less and less negative. My mind goes less and less negative now. I kind of like am just like a little negative to neutral now. And that's like an okay place to be, just leaning into being neutral. Like, I'm okay with that happening. Okay, last little messages for them. Be willing to have a little bit of a mini rebirth of like a, gosh, Dolly, I can be optimistic about life and have things to look forward to. Universe, start showing me how someone just like me with just where I'm at can start having more fun things to like do in the future. Just be there. All right, Aquarius, I hope this video helped. If you would like a personal reading, the link for that will be in the comments. If you just want to come hang out more live, I go live Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern time, right here on YouTube with free mini reads. So come hang out. I hope you all have a good day and week and month. Bye.